Hello, fellow travelers! We spent 24 hours at the Grand Palladium Punta Cana, but we also had access to the Grand Palladium Bavaro and the Grand Palladium Palace, and this is what we thought about them. For your reference, we paid $272 for 2 adults, 1 night in a newly renovated junior suite with a garden view at the Grand Palladium Punta Cana. The rooms at the Grand Palladium Palace are more expensive than the one at Punta Cana, and the rooms at the Grand Palladium Bavaro are the cheapest ones. They are 3 different hotels, but I want you to think about them as one huge hotel divided into 3 different lobbies, because all the amenities are located into each one and they all make like one huge hotel. For instance, if you want to go to the disco at night, you will have to go to the Bavaro grounds. But if you want to go to the spa or the gym, you have to head over to the Palace. And if you fancy Italian for dinner, then you have to visit the Palladium Punta Cana grounds. Since this is a huge hotel, there will be a lot of walking involved, or you can take one of the little trains that take you around from one hotel to the other, but you'll have to wait for them for whenever you want to get on them. These resorts are located in Bavaro, about 25 minutes away from the Punta Cana airport, and smack dab in the middle of El Cortecito, which is one of the best areas to stay if you want to get out of the resort and don't have a car. Almost everything is available within walking distance. El Cortecito Beach is one of the most beautiful beaches in all of Punta Cana, at least in my opinion. But since we visited in July 2022 and summer is the high season for seaweed, the beach was covered in seaweed. The hotel does a pretty good job of picking it up. They even have tractors, but in summer, particularly this summer 2022, we are expecting record amount of seaweed during summer. So even though they try to pick it up daily, it just keeps coming and coming. Early in the morning, the beach was covered in seaweed and they pick it up, and the next day it's the same over and over again. All 3 hotels are right next to each other, so they share basically the same stretch of beach. There are 6 pools in total located around all 3 resorts. 1 pool in the Bavaro, which is the oldest one. 3 pools in the Palladium Punta Cana. It has a smaller pool, which was always crowded. A bigger pool, beautiful pool, which for some reason was less crowded. And it also has a kids pool with a pirate ship, a really cute little area for small kids. There are also 2 other pools in the Palace. The biggest one is like the 2 pools in the Punta Cana, but combined into one design in the center of the Palace Resort. And there is also a pool which is only for adults and opens until midnight. We visited it at night and it was super dark, pretty colors like psychedelic, has an open bar, and it was actually very cool. So if you're an adult and you want a deeper pool than maybe the other ones, you have to visit that one. That's called The Secret. Cana Excursions, we recommend puntacanaoffresort.com, where you can browse and book incredible Punta Cana adventures to make your vacation memorable. There are a lot of sport amenities in these resorts, and when I say a lot, I mean a lot. They have tennis courts, paddle tennis, basketball, a full-size soccer field and a smaller one. They have mini golf, an archery range, ping pong tables, badminton, beach volleyball, giant sets of chess and checkers. All these amenities are located in the Palladium Punta Cana hotel grounds. So if you're staying at either the Palace or the Bavaro, you have to go to the Punta Cana to enjoy any of these amenities. There is also a casino, a huge spa, a very well-equipped gym, a disco, a theater for the night shows, a convention center, and a kids club, so parents can relax a little and leave the kids at the kids club. And they also have a shopping boardwalk, which is basically small gift shops and even an escape room available at this boardwalk. The food was delicious, and take it from me that I always gain like a pound per day whenever I go to an all-inclusive resort. Unfortunately, we were only able to try the food at the buffets for lunch, breakfast, and dinner, because when we tried to make dinner reservations at one of the many a la carte restaurants that there are in these 3 hotels, we couldn't get a reservation because everything was full. The hotels were like crowded, but the staff told us that it's almost guaranteed you will not get a reservation on your first night staying at the resort, because when you get the room number at 3 p.m., already all the spots are taken. So that's a huge drawback that we weren't able to enjoy in our only night at the resort. We only had the buffet to eat, but the buffet was delicious, both for dinner, lunch, and breakfast. We liked it a lot. There are 3 buffet restaurants, one for each hotel, but you can use all 3, of course. The food selection was great, the flavors were amazing, the presentation was beautiful. There are a lot of different cuisines and options for vegetarians and vegans. I'm a vegetarian myself and I love the food selection, of course for meat eaters as well. And desserts were amazing, which is usually not the case in Punta Cana resorts. There are also 11 a la carte restaurants. The food selection ranges from Italian, Spanish, Mexican, Asian, including Indian, and many more options. If you're ever hungry between meals, don't worry, because there are 4 snack bars, most of them located near the beach and pools, so that's a great way to never be hungry while staying at an all-inclusive resort in Punta Cana. The same is true for drinks. There are a lot of bars located at every pool and near the beach, so whenever you want to drink, you're always close by to a bar. The drinks were great, a great selection, nice flavor, no generic alcohol brands, so that's a great plus. The staff was extremely attentive, always serving with a smile on their face. We have no complaints about the staff at any place we visited at any of the 3 resorts, so whoever is doing the training, keep doing it because they're doing a great job. The check-in and check-out process was smooth. Even though the resort seemed to be full, we didn't have to wait at all for our check-in. There were no lines, and check-out was even faster than the check-in. If you're driving yourself to the hotel, there's a parking lot next to each lobby. The room was recently renovated, at least that's what it said in the hotel's website, but to be honest, it felt a little bit outdated, especially the woodwork like the door frame, the door itself, the closet space, and the bathroom. The furniture was okay, the bed was pretty comfortable, pretty good looking, but the pillows were not comfortable, and they only provided 2 pillows instead of the usual 4. The balcony was very nice, the garden view was beautiful, and the furniture in the balcony was pretty comfortable. The air conditioner didn't cool down the room enough at night, which is honestly always a letdown. Luckily, we did have a ceiling fan that improved the air circulation, so we had a good night's sleep. The bathroom had a rain shower, which we really like. It was inside the hydro tub, so you had to actually stand in the tub if you wanted to take a shower, which was somewhat strange. Nothing bad with that, just a little bit strange. The bathtub had a glass door that communicated to the rest of the room, which was a bit weird because the toilet does not have its own separate space. There's no door separating the toilet, so it didn't feel very private. If you wanted to use it, you wouldn't say to your partner, please get out to the balcony so I can have a bit more privacy. So I hate when hotels do that they don't provide a separate space for the toilet. Other than that, the bathroom did feel a little bit outdated, but it was really clean, very well illuminated, so it was okay. Our final rating for the Grand Palladium Punta Cana was 7.5 out of 10. Click on this video right here for a complete tour of the Grand Palladium Punta Cana. ¡Hasta luego!